Hey guys, welcome to another exciting edition of my stream. Today we're going to be doing a Link to the Past ROM hack called A Link to the Islands. I don't really know much about this hack beyond what's given in the README for the file, and you can see here the text that's scrolling at the beginning is kind of giving you some background on it. Apparently this hack started development back in 2005, and then the guy that was making it gave up on it, said, I'm not doing this. Somebody else is welcome to take up the mantle and, you know, make the project yourself. I don't care. Until finally in 2020, somebody did pick up the pieces of this hack and finish it. And that's what we're playing today. Now, back in the day, I mean, a lot of you guys know I'm a Super Mario RPG ROM hacker at heart. But back when I was first learning how to do all that, Super Mario RPG was not the first game that I looked into. I looked into A Link to the Past and Fire Emblem, the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems. And A Link to the Past had this ROM editor tool called Hyrule Magic back in the day. I think that one's kind of outdated, but it was the only thing that we had back in those days, but it was incredibly bug-ridden, more so than any other program. But yeah, if you used Hyrule Magic to try to edit your A Link to the Past ROM, it was one of those things where it's not a question of if your ROM gets corrupted, it's when. So it doesn't surprise me that this guy started making this hack back in the early days using Hyrule Magic and said, yeah, I can't do this, not with this product. And it wasn't until recently that somebody was able to make it using the more robust tools that are at people's disposal now. But anyway, let's get into it here. Does this game start off with my uncle? It sure does. Hey Dreams, you're the first one in. Thanks for coming. This is a hack of A Link to the Past called A Link to the Islands. This is giving me some key info here. New dungeons, overworlds were created, the game got the ending sequence, and new ash hacks? What's an ash hack? This hardcore stuff was decoded by DarkLink7884. Note, use a... Okay, I already did all of that. So we should be okay. Other ROMs are incompatible. I mean, the game's working, so I'm assuming I used the right ROM. Yeah, I don't really know what the plot of this is, if it's just the same plot as the original A Link to the Past, or if there's... I'm sure they'll tell us along the way. Hey, bag boy, thanks for coming in. Stick with me and I will make you a bag man. Okay, same old guards, not letting me go through. You look strong for a kid. Bro, I lift. I'm Link. This sprite of Link it's cute, I like it, but I'm always a fan of Link's pink hair. It just feels like that should be what he looks like in A Link to the Past. And there seems to be a lot of red in his palette, which is interesting. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Fortune teller person. I'm broke, you're not going to help me. Okay, I'm assuming I don't go that way. Okay, the signs haven't changed. Bro, where's my island vacation? Okay, this area looks similar to the original. Okay, that's still the same. Should I be heading to the castle? Is the castle in the same general area? Okay, I do have a map. Wait, what was that? Okay, there is a house and a cave over here. Okay, so I'm trying to get in this little desert area. That's what it looks like. Hey Josh, good to see you. Okay, I guess this is the right way. Weird looking rock. I don't like going too far into things without a sword here. I'm hoping this hack isn't much like Parallel Worlds. You guys remember that one from back in the day? You have to go through this huge, arduous escape sequence with no sword, and it's a process. I'm hoping this game doesn't pull the same thing. I'm just kind of assuming if I hug the outskirts of this wall here, that I'll be able to get into this desert-looking area that I need to. I mean, the fact that this is normally a big rock right here that you need the glove to lift, and there is no rock, so this is probably the way I'm supposed to go. Right? Guess we'll find out. Bag Boy, are you talking about the original Link to the Past? Uh-oh. Guys, I feel like my uncle's not gonna make it. Interesting graphical glitch there. I thought I told you to wait at home. I suppose there's no escaping destiny. But here's the important question. Are you going to tell me that Zelda is my... You will not. See ya, bro. Gotcha, Bag Boy. I haven't played the original Link to the Past in quite a few years now, but maybe I will, one of these days. It's a great game. This requires the glove, right? Yeah. Now, just doing some light reading about this game online, I've heard some people complain about Parallel Worlds and, what's that other one? Goddess of Wisdom, I think? Those are the two kind of main A Link to the Past ROM hacks, or at least the first ones. And people say those games are tough, but that this one is relatively, maybe not easy, but at least not as tough. So, hopefully it's something somebody of my skill set can beat. Just exploring. Alright, into the castle. Oh, is that what it is? They're just reusing the Game Boy Advance text, instead of saying that Zelda is my... Excuse me, sirs? I haven't played the Game Boy Advance versions, so I can't tell you what text changes were made. It's not like this game has a lot of text to begin with, so... Doesn't seem like they need to change that much. Okay, do I need to just go downstairs like usual? I guess we'll start with the downstairs. I like that the music is slightly adjusted. It just sounds like they changed some of the samples used in some of the songs. I respect the longevity that A Link to the Past has. Like, this Hyrule Castle theme is reused so many times throughout the series. As it should. It's a banger. Some hacks, or some games have more impact than others, I guess. So it looks like this hack does the thing where your magic meter slowly refills over time. First time I had ever... Oops. The first time I had ever seen that was in Parallel Worlds, but I think that's become a relatively common thing to do in hacks. This is probably just the way I came, right? See, I haven't played the Game Boy Advance version, but I do have Four Swords Adventures. Or is it just Four Swords? The GameCube one. Okay, do I need the big key? I sure do. Sir? Poke. Oh, the big key. I like that it uses the same big key sprite as Parallel Worlds. Alright, got the ring. Okay, I need a key. I guess we need to go find that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Four Swords for the GameCube, it's like its own separate game. It's not... My understanding is the Game Boy Advance Four Swords Adventures isn't that mostly just... it's mostly just A Link to the Past, but with like an extra dungeon or something? With the Four Swords, like Game Boy Advance linking thing? Whereas, yeah, Four Swords for the GameCube was like a completely separate game, but it was the same concept. You could have 4 people playing all at once. A lot of blue guys. I mean, I have the big key, so I guess I can go to the main entrance thing, but is that what I'm supposed to do? Nice. Lucky guess. Okay, this will come in handy. My selfish uncle wouldn't give me one. He decided to die instead. I know he gets brought back in the end of the original game. Link gets the Triforce and all this good stuff starts happening, like the king returns, Link's uncle returns. How exactly does the Triforce work? I thought you only got one wish. But A Link to the Past's credits make it seem like you get, like, infinite wishes. 3 bombs. They blew themselves up. Up the stairs. Okay, that makes sense, Josh. See, when Four Swords Adventures and Four Swords came out back in the day... Oh, you're not gonna let me open this without Zelda, are you? Okay, so we do have to find the key. What am I missing here? Guess we'll keep going. Yeah, but back in the day when Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures came out, I didn't really understand what the difference between the two was, and as it turns out, to this day, I'm still not clear on that. Bless my heart. Okay, I think we need to go down and around. I like that the boomerang has been ever so slightly redesigned. Well, there's a locked door there, so what am I supposed to do with that door? Can't exactly get there. Maybe I have to beat one of these guys to drop the key. That's a thing that happens in the original. Okay, we have established it wasn't you. You gonna blow yourself up again? No, but more bombs. Can still outrun the boomerang. Okay, maybe the key was in a pot. Cool. Barely started and I'm already getting lost. My kingdom for a key. I guess the only solution is to murder everything I see. Any secrets over here? No. Who knows? Maybe I'm not even supposed to be here right now. I got the lantern. Maybe I should be looking for a cave or something. Alright, we'll give it a once-over, and then... Wait, have we been through here? I don't think we've been through here. I like that every ROM hack is legally obligated to use these guys, because these cannon dudes are present in the code for the game, the original game, but are never used anywhere. So every ROM hack uses them everywhere. What? I didn't even get anything for that? Okay, that's suspicious to me. This side room with no purpose? Really? Alright, fine. I like that you can still pick up and throw bombs, even if you don't have the glove. Oh, I heard that. I heard the chime. Oh, that's tricky. The two rooms are connected. Okay, two stuff. A key and a map. Okay. Okay, does the map actually work, is the question. Can I post the hack in my server? Yeah, I could do that. Probably after I'm done streaming, but yeah, I can do that. If you're desperate for it right now, you can just Google or go onto romhacking.net and look up a link to the islands. Yeah, bag boy, I have a server, a Discord server. The link is in the description to the stream. Okay. Gotta do this whole gauntlet again, but we have a key this time. You're so patient, Dreams. I can appreciate that. Ignore cannon guy. Spin move. I like that that door opened even though there's still an enemy alive in here. Okay, this is clearly a fake wall. Yeah, I can respect that. You gotta check out a stream of it to make sure if it's worth looking into. Alright, light the things. You gotta love the good old 4-torch wall move room. Used in exactly... Well, no, it's not used in only one place. It's used in a couple places in the original. In fact, now that I think about it, both are in the desert. Wow, this is taking a very long time to move this wall. Okay. Yeah, I get where you're coming from on that. Some of these hacks are hit and miss, but when I was looking up hacks to play, I did a little bit of homework. I haven't looked into this too much. Like, I don't know how many dungeons there are. I don't know how long it is, but the general consensus is it's not a bad hack. Yeah, Josh, that's what I meant, actually. There's the Desert Palace, and then there's Misery Mire, which is in the Dark World version of the desert. Ganon is magically controlling all the soldiers. I fear the worst from my father. Ganon is an inhuman fiend. At least they spell his name right now. Ganon is an inhuman fiend. You lost me. Alright. Now we can go to the normal escape route. Guys are crowding me a little bit here. Do you mind? Stop. Okay. We got our first beep 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 of the stream. Now, of the ROM hacks I've played, I've played, of A Link to the Past specifically, I've played Parallel Worlds and Goddess of Wisdom. Parallel Worlds I played back in the day, but I haven't played that in, gosh, it's like 10 years at least, probably more than that. And I remember Parallel Worlds making you backtrack all the time. Like half the game is just going up the main tower like 3 times. And I'm hoping this hack doesn't do that, but who can say? Yeah, me and my... Dreams, did you see my Super Mario World playthrough where I was just Little Mario the whole time? I don't think I'm going to be a Kaizo World player anytime soon. Is Aghanim in this game? Excellent question. The Agony. Hey, Tech Mage. Good to see you. It's been a while. You can in fact use the butterfly net to defeat Aghanim. I've done it before. It's a good time. It's one of those things that you do once just to say you did it. Sure. Anyway. Yeah, it's one of those things you do once just to say you did it. But it's funny. I like doing it. I'm sure that's a challenge run somewhere, right? Like Swordless Link in A Link to the Past. Although I'm not sure how you'd get past that little lightning bolt thing that you need the Master Sword to get rid of that blocks Hyrule Castle. Dreams, do you stream Kaizo Mario World? Are you offering to train me? Okay, need a key. So let's see what's behind door number 2. The butterfly net against Aghanim actually isn't that terrible. Because I think it's got a wider hitbox, a longer lasting hitbox than the sword. So it's not terrible to use that against him. Alright, Tech Mage. Why don't we do this then? Obviously, I'm the charm. You can be the brains of the stream. You just control me and, you know, make me Kaizo my way through while I just spout off inane comments the entire time like I usually do. For some reason, Neuralink only lets me play one ROM hack. It's called Elon is Awesome? I don't know. Every time I try to load up another hack, something goes wrong. Yes, you need to ratatouille me. Okay, so far this whole dungeon crawling sequence is definitely longer than the original, but not quite as offensive as Parallel Worlds was. Eat my orang. That'll show you. Isn't the rat named Remy? Yeah, the rat is called Remy. Well, one of these rats is probably called Remy. I don't know. I didn't ask. Okay, should we go this way? Can we even go this way? Okay, we can. Okay, if memory serves, I think Link to the Past makes it so you can only push one block in a room at a time. And then it resets. So if I try to go up these stairs and come back down... I don't know. I might get trapped. I might not. Let's just see what's this way first. Why is Link orange? Yeah, I had that same question when I first booted it up. Okay. Getting some money. Must be the money. Link gets women and money. Good for him. Oh, this is just the other end of that room. Okay, so this is... Or no, we haven't been here, have we? No. Okay, so it doesn't look like there is anything to do in here. But there is... a big chest. And we all know how much Link likes a big chest. He's got jaundice. Yes, if you don't beat this game fast enough, Link suffers from liver failure, and you get an automatic game over. Isn't there some weird Fire Emblem troll ROM hack that has a mechanic like that? Like random heart failure? Where at any given turn, your units have like a 2% chance of just suffering from a heart attack and dying? Something like that? This is the same thing. This hack was ahead of its time. Okay. Once I have finished with you, the final one, the Sage's Seal will open. Blah blah blah, save Hyrule, breaks the seal, Wave of Evil. Okay, so far it seems like it's the same plot. Rescue 7 maidens, all that good stuff. Get the Master Sword. I am certain the castle soldiers will be looking for you. Do I understand? You guys move way too fast for me. Geb FE. Okay, I played Geb FE back in the day. I could not finish it. I'm sure I don't have to tell you why, but that hack was just... It's the epitome of just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Why is he calling me Link? An excellent question. Because I named myself Axum. Okay, so I go to the village down here somewhere. Sirs. Yeah, it's a relic of its time. Yeah. Just thinking about some of the dialogue, I mean, the character's main weapon, the name of his main weapon, just, yeah. Don't play Geb FE, guys. Hey, Retro Matt, thanks for coming in. Hope you had a good Halloween yourself. It feels like we get less and less trick-or-treaters every year. I don't know, just something I noticed this year. Trying to pass out candy to people, it seems like less people are going door to door these days. I think COVID kind of put a damper on trick-or-treating for some people. Never quite recovered from it. Okay, is this just the generic, like the same, yeah, this is the same houses. We'll do the minigame to get the heart piece. Wait a minute. I just walked through a broken door. That door didn't open. Alright, bag boy, have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Alright. Speedy Gonzalez. Nice. 8 seconds. Like a pro. Okay, there is a heart piece in this treasure shop game here, so maybe we give this a try or two. I do have some money lying around. Literally first try. Okay. Thanks, bro. The green emptiness feels wrong. Yeah, the green emptiness was my nickname in high school. But yeah, I think a lot more people are just cautious these days. I don't know. I had my mom was the type of person when I was a kid, she would always do the whole, you know, look at your candy carefully because someone's going to put a razor blade in it, and I'm just, Mom, that has literally never happened in the history of ever. But thanks for looking out for me. Yeah, no one's ever done that, guys. In fact, I think the only confirmed case of that happening where somebody put like poison in Halloween candy was there was a like a dad who tried to murder his own children. But anyway, this is not supposed to be a depressing stream. What is happening with the camera right now? My mom was the type of person to say, you got to be careful with candy because people are going to put drugs in candy and whatnot. And my dad is the type of person to say, if a stranger offers you drugs, you say yes, because drugs are expensive. It feels weird, I always talk about my parents in the past tense. They are both very much still alive. I just, you know, I'm in my 30s now, and I haven't lived at home in like 15 years, more than that. I think the moral of this story is don't eat pixie sticks. Okay, so we need the hammer before we can get down that little secret area. What you got, bottle guy? I will gladly take yours. Yeah, Retro Matt, did your, I know a lot of churches are against trick-or-treating, but a lot of them will do, like, their own special trick-or-treating, like trunk-or-treating. Did you ever do that as a kid? Okay, I'm assuming you ladies are still the same and are gonna sick guards after me if I talk to you. Okay, so far the village doesn't really seem any different. But that's okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Most hacks, I think, opt to change the dungeons. That's kind of where the meat of the hack is. So knowing where things are in the village, it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's not too bad, Matt. I had, so I've got, like the church that my in-laws go to, and, my daughter's school has a trunk-or-treat, and then there's, of course, actual trick-or-treating on Halloween, which we did. So my kid got, like, 3 separate Halloweens this year. I dressed up as a dad going trick-or-treating with his daughter. Ooh, the red boomerang can cut through bushes. Now that's a good quality of life change. ROM hacks should do that. Alright, grab ourselves another bottle. Cool, that hasn't changed either. The real horrors of Halloween are the sleep cycles we missed along the way. Okay, if this game has Aghanim, I will use the bug-catching net against him. How's that sound? I like that the text says there may be some other things you can do with it too, like beat bosses. You know, if I could find a decent Axum Red costume, and I could convince my family to dress up as the Axum Rangers with me, I would totally do that. Oh yeah, they changed the voice. So it's the same as the same as Minish Cap, because the Minish Cap uses Ocarina of Time Young Link's voice too. Which, honestly, I don't know if I'm a fan of that one. I kind of prefer mostly Silent Link in this game. You know, he'll give you a when he gets hit, and scream when he falls down pits, but that's about as much as I want to get out of him. Okay. I thought you were supposed to tell me something, ma'am. Or no, I'm supposed to ask the kid. Where's the kid? He's supposed to tell me where to go. You know, Tech Mage, if I had any skills with paper mache, I would. Okay, Palace. Hey, Tech Mage, thanks for the $5. Put this towards the Axem costumes. Okay, well, I got another 364 days to save up until next Halloween. That'd actually be kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen somebody go dress up as the Axem Rangers for Halloween. That would be a sick group costume idea. Okay, so the big question here, this whole game revolves around islands, right? So, how do I swim? I guess I need to go find the flippers. Assuming they're in the same place. Okay, so my limited knowledge of hacking this game is coming in handy right now. From what I remember about the early days of hacking this game, there were some weird quirky things like the Zoras, Zora's Fountain, whatever you want to call it. It was really hard to move it, so it might just be in the same general area, kind of in the northeast part of the map, below the mountain range. So let's go try that. Like I said, this hack was made back in 2000, or it started back in 2005, when Hyrule Magic was all we had, so I'm assuming some of these more difficult changes were never, changed. Alright, Graveyard doesn't look like it's changed much. Man, I could be the pioneer. I could be the first one to dress up as the Axem Rangers for Halloween. How long have I been on the ROM hacking scene? Since inception? I don't know if I'd go that far. I would say I'm definitely one of the old timers, though. Like Super Mario RPG ROM hacking, you know, the program that's used to edit it is called Lazy Shell, and it's Lazy Shell, we're up to version like 4 point something. I was back in the day, I was using version 1 point something. So, yeah, it's been a long time. I've been at this probably getting close to like 17, 18 years, something like that. Of course, it could be you guys are trying to Google Axem Ranger costumes. Have you guys noticed that Google has kind of gone downhill in the last few years? It's getting harder and harder to find things that are relevant. So maybe that does exist out there, it's just Google's not showing it to you for some reason. I am tempted to buy a potion here, but assuming things haven't changed that much, I'm probably going to need some money for the flippers. I also need to move this rock. I do not have a way to move this rock. Angst, 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 angst. Alright, so plan B. Let's go find somewhere else we can walk to. It showed Power Rangers. Yeah, that checks out. Hey Zap, thanks for coming in. Always a pleasure. Yeah, Google is just... Yeah, Google just makes me sad these days. It's just really hard to find anything. Even looking up, you can't just do a simple search for ROM hacks anymore. It comes up with a bunch of garbage. Like, did you mean you wanted to play the original game, but have it, like, printed on a shirt or something? No, that's not even close to what I asked. Alright, thread the needle between these weird rock formation things. Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say my first dungeon is probably over here. Sir, calm down. You're causing a scene. I'm good. Thank you anyway, ma'am. My heart belongs to Zelda. Okay, anything changed over here? This looks like largely the same area. Yeah, so fun fact, I was using Google the other day. I was trying to look up some information about Fire Emblem 7 because I'm making a video about it for my other channel, the Fire Emblem one. And just the first thing that popped up when I was Googling something... no. Don't do it. The first thing that popped up when I was Googling Fire Emblem 7, the Blazing Blade, Google's AI tried to tell me that Blazing Blade invented the capture mechanic, featured in games like Thracia. I didn't know you could capture in Fire Emblem 7. I guess I've been playing it wrong this whole time. Alright, anything else here? I like these random eagle head statues. Not sure what the lore is behind them, but they look cool. Alright, Sahasrahla. You're probably... Oh, this is not Sahasrahla. This is an actual, like, area. But judging from the music, I don't think this is a level. If you're not capturing people in FE7, you're doing it wrong. Hey Paul, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Okay. This is probably, I'm gonna guess this is one of those areas where you get a treasure chest will appear down there if I can kill everything in here, but since I don't have the arrows, I can't kill everything in here. I think arrows are the only way to kill the red dudes. I know the greenish-blue Cyclops statues you can defeat with pots. You can throw pots at them to kill them, but that does not work on the red ones. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Yeah, exactly, Matt. I tried to... So in my ROM hacking adventures, the one thing that I'm just really bad at with ROM hacking is drawing custom sprites. I just can't do it. I'm not that kind of artist. So I tried to see if I could use GPT or something to, like, at least help me make sprites. Like, give me a place to start, at least. And trying to prompt it to make the right thing was just... It can't be done. It was useless. Alright, let's go in here. So these guys, these little statues here on the sides, I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be, but they look like hands coming out of their cheeks. At least that's what it looks like to me. If I had skills with Microsoft Paint right now, I would draw you what I'm talking about. Okay, yes, this is in fact the first level, but it looks like this is the Dark World version, which is interesting. T-Rex arms, exactly. The Jurassic Park stream was last time, guys. Come on. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I like the pointless side doors there. Glad we didn't change that. Became an artist because AI couldn't do it. You know, spite can be a powerful motivator, so I could see somebody becoming an artist just because ChatGPT was not helpful for them. Support their Patreon, guys. AIsucks.org. Okay, do we want to go through door number 1 or door number 2? That's a key door. So door number 1 it is. Okay, that down there. So it's kind of a mix of, no, so this is the normal Eastern Palace. It's just got the palette, the tile set of the Dark World version. And also some conveyor belts. The music's a little spookier this time around. A Photoshopper because you wanted to rewrite transcripts? I mean, I'm telling you. So my job, my professional career, I mean, I don't want to get too far into what I do just because, I don't know, I don't like doxing myself on the internet, so I don't want to get too specific, but I am an accountant by trade. I deal with numbers, and, you know, the people that we buy our software from try to push AI-based products on us, and it's just, every time I've ever used an AI thing to try to help with research or something, it doesn't work as well as me just trying to look it up myself. Like, I try to use AI to search for something, and it'll tell me some information, but you know, just like I was telling you guys earlier about FE7 and the misinformation it confidently gave me, I have to double check everything myself anyway. So, there's not really a point in using AI to research stuff. And even the most basic of tasks that AI can sometimes do, it's like, why do I need to spend hundreds of dollars, even thousands of dollars on a program to do something that'll take me 5 minutes to do? And even if AI does it, it takes me 5 minutes to review what it does? I don't know. Maybe I just sound like a boomer, but I'm just not sold on the whole AI thing yet. I'm sure it's helpful for some things, but just my job specifically, it's not really helpful. Well, there you go, Tech Mage. You got a degree in accounting? I always knew I liked you. The red skeleton bouncy boys. Spooky, scary skeletons. Am I the Ben Affleck type of accountant? Sure. Nothing that exciting, unfortunately. Hey, Sahasrarla, I haven't actually met you yet. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Okay, that's vanilla dialogue there. I mean, we've already established that you're ratatouilleing me, Tech Mage, so yes, we are one and the same. We are many, we are legion. See, look, guys. Pots. Never underestimate the power of pot strats. New telepathy stone, who this? Link, I need your help. You need to stop Ganon. Scene, 10:32 p.m. Okay. I saw that. Okay, probably need the bow. Keep on trucking. I like that it's giving me plenty of arrows. That tells me we're definitely getting the bow. And I need a key. Cool. Alright, I'm not counting out this ROM hack yet. But one thing that I do like to see in ROM hacks is when the dungeon items you get are rearranged a little bit. So if this level has the bow, that's... I mean, that's kind of vanilla, but hey, what can you do? Alright, was there a key hidden in here and I just missed it somehow? It looked to me like I was going the only available path. But where would there be a key? Probably in one of these side rooms. I have to kill everything. Yeah, maybe these guys? Who knows? Invisible wall? Well, I did try to walk through it just now, and it didn't let me. Okay, nothing in here. I don't see anything suspicious. More spooky, scary skeletons. Fake monkey? Anything like that? Brass monkey? That funky monkey? Okay, we already did this, obviously. I like that his head was poking through the floor a little bit there. Okay, that's real. Do. Were the sprites hiding the button? If you mean those 4 circling red thingies, yeah, I already beat them, and they had unlocked the pathway before. Okay, maybe there was something here. Did I miss it? I don't remember a dark room, so that's got to be a good sign. Okay, yes, there is a door here. I don't suppose there's one down here. Doesn't look like it. More pot strats. Oh, hey. They really are going all out with the spooky, scary skeletons. No prize. Maybe if I light the torches here. Oh, there we go. His armor's tough. Use bombs wisely. Okay, there we go. There's the key. You can destroy the skeleton knight. Oh. Thanks, bro. A little late to the party on that one, but thanks. Oh yeah, Link's Awakening, the thing where you have to open the door with a pot. I don't know how I figured that one out. I mean, I obviously did at one point, but I don't remember how. No, I went through there. Alright, I guess there's no shortcut here. Just gotta go the long way around. Star Fox 64 ROM hack. I feel like hacking a rail shooter has gotta be tough. But what do I know? Oh, right. I guess I do have to go the other way. But yeah, hacking a game like Star Fox 64, that's gotta be tough. If somebody's gonna go to the trouble of hacking Star Fox 64, they need to include voice acting. I mean, obviously they're never going to get the original voice actors for Star Fox 64, but get as close as you can. I think that'd be hilarious. I want Peppy to give me advice on how to defeat every new boss. Star Fox Adventure ROM hack. Now I'd play that. But does it have voice acting? With any changes made? That's the real question. The bouncy red guys. Every ROM hack is legally required to have the bouncy red guys everywhere. How's the audio, by the way? Can you guys hear the hack? I feel like this hack is pretty quiet. At least it is on my end, so can you guys hear it okay? There we go. Presumably. Okay, now we can go... Perfect balance? Okay, cool. Now we can finally go through the other door. Anything over here that we're still missing? No, looks like we've pretty much beaten the dungeon at this point, but I don't think we've found anything. Wait, that showed 2 big chests on the map? Going to assume that's... I'm going to assume that's incorrect. Okay, finally we can go through this door. Glad to see that door hasn't changed. Ah! Stuck up on me. Nice. Combining all of the cool dungeon mechanics. You guys can leave me alone. There we go. You can shoot arrows at least until you run out. Oh boy, they can still hurt you. Sir. There we go. Well, we got the main item and the big key, so I'm assuming I don't need to do anything else. Oh, I'm locked in here. I guess I do need to do something else. And there's that something else. Okay. How many times is this game gonna make me walk around? Or a shortcut? I don't think there's a shortcut. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Alright, we'll walk our way back down. Okay, so far the answer is yes. This game does have a lot of backtracking. But that's okay. It's not egregious just yet. Part of it is user error, too. Alright, beat the Skelly boys again. There we go. Through the gorilla faces. I'm not sure if that was quicker than just going direct, but hey. I would like you to drop a heart or a fairy or something, that'd be cool. Understandable, have a nice day. Okay, which one's the real one? That one, apparently. Alright, according to the map, yeah, this should be it. Who's the boss gonna be, guys? I wonder if it really will be the Helmasaur King. No, it's statues. Armos Knights. I like how whenever you hit them, they just kind of sound annoyed. Like, hey. I like the redesign on the Armos Knights. Alright, first boss down. I like that there was no boss music for that. We just get a crystal. Cool. Well, wait, if we get a crystal right off the bat, does that mean we don't need the pendants? I got one of Culex's crystals. We got the water crystal. A Link to the Past is my favorite Final Fantasy. Now that Ganon has been revived, he has sealed 7 of us inside these crystals of courage. The crystals of courage is what they are called, apparently. The next maiden waits at the beach palace. Hopefully the beach palace isn't too bad. I hate sand. It's rough and coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not even gonna put that one on my map, huh? Alright, we need some arrows, because I'd like to go back to that little... I wouldn't exactly call it a dungeon, but that little one-room area that had the red statues we need to defeat. Defeat a few of these guys to get some arrows. Or not. Alright, let's see. Well, let's beat this guy first. I want to make sure we have enough arrows that we don't have to leave midway and come back. But that option may be taken out of our hands. We shall see. I guess I just have to make these count. Nice. There we go. Alright, red guy. The boss is going to sell me an oceanfront condo. Do you want hurricane insurance? The real villain is Florida Man, the boss of the beach palace. Alright, last one. That's the chime we're looking for. Ooh, totally worth it. I was expecting a piece of heart. But wait a minute, where's Sahasrara? He's like one of the few NPCs in this game that matter. Where'd he go? Maybe he moved to the beach palace? I mean, if I had to hide somewhere, I'd probably hide by the beach myself. Okay. We have to... Did I see what's over on this side yet? Was it something I needed the arrows for? We're cruising now, guys. We got the fast boots. This was just a fairy fountain, right? Yeah. Does it still have the fairy fountain off to the side here? No? There were normally fairies here. Oh well. Awfully selfish of them. Nice. I guess we'll just keep going south and see what we can find. Yeah, I'm assuming that's where the beach palace is. I'm so hungry I could eat an Octorok. This way, Infinity Beach. That's a cool name for a beach. Uh-oh. Ominous music. Let's see what we got here. Hey, there's Agana, the not Sahasrara guy. Oh, thanks for the reminder, bro. Let's go get the book. That was weird. I came out of the cave there and I went the wrong direction for some reason. Alright guys, well we're making the trek back to Kakariko Village to get ourselves a book. We're about an hour in, so let me just give you guys a formal, fun reminder that my other channel, the Fire Emblem one, the Cooler Nino, that goes live this week, So this coming Friday, if you want to come hang out on my Fire Emblem stream, I'd love to have you. Our first game that we're streaming is going to be Fire Emblem 7, and I'm doing a fun challenge run where each chapter of the game I solo with a different unit. So it's going to be fun. I've kind of laid out the basics of which units I want to solo which chapters. You guys are going to love it. Nino is going to solo Cog of Destiny. It'll be a good time. But hope to see you guys there. This was the village, right? Yeah, okay. Let's do ourselves a little light reading. Grab a book. Butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. Alright, now we walk back. With the power of shoes. Okay, normally you can just kind of skirt alongside diagonal paths like that, but I guess not in this hack. Oh, that is kind of cool though. That seems to be a new feature that's not in the original game. If you're using the Pegasus boots and you transition to a different screen, it looks like if you just hold the button down, you'll keep running instead of having to start the boots over again. That's not something that exists in the original. Oh, and you can turn corners too. That's cool. Now, the only thing stopping you from running everywhere you go is skill issue. Nice threading the needle there. Or I guess these guys can stop you too. Does that count as a skill issue? Always got to check out the secret passages. Do you have anything interesting to say? Fine. I finally solved the Infinity Beach mystery. The combo is up, down, right, up. I'm going to write that down, actually. I hope you're telling me the truth. Up, down, right, up. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Start select. Nothing cool for hitting the trees, huh? I see a piece of heart down there. Gotta come back with a really shiny glove. Alright guys, let's hit the beach. The Sandman can't come to the beach. That's illegal. I'm guessing this is the Infinity Beach, huh? Yeah, all paths look the same, so let's try the combo here. Up. Down. Right. Up. There we go. Cool. Parallel Worlds had that same puzzle. You gotta pay your tributes to the originals, guys. Link is quite the singer. Interesting formation here. Sure. More unique music. Dude. Thank you, Ancient Stone Tablet. Oh, Zap, you said west? I thought you said east. Glad that's still there. You must never fail to find all the treasures in each dungeon. So important, you told me twice. Interesting choice of music samples. Love to hear high-pitched serenading whenever I'm going through a dungeon. Okay. Heart piece in the dungeon. Why not? Out of my way, levers. Two angry men. Alright, let's see what's behind our first exit here. A big fat nothing. Although I think, to be fair, that's the same as the original. There's nothing behind that door. Except a way to jump down. Oh, there's a basement. I don't think this... No, this level always did have a basement. You just couldn't get to it from the main dungeon. If this dungeon works anything like the first one did, I'm going to come all the way down here, and then I'm going to find out I needed a key somewhere along the way. I don't know. I'm getting this weird sense that I should be killing everything in this room. No? Just me, huh? Oh wait, here's something. Okay, I guess I made that up. Do need the big key, though. Okay, dead end. I don't have the key, right? I don't have the big key for this. I just forgot I picked it up or something. Okay. That's such a nice quality of life change, being able to use the Pegasus boots through doors. Maybe there's a key in here? Aha, there is. I'm learning. Dreams, you doing okay? Sounds like you're having an existential crisis in my chat right now. Your mother is annoying you? Well, that's what mothers are for. You love them, but sometimes they annoy you. Okay. Here I was thinking I was so smart finding that key, but I guess I need to find another key. There was a door way back toward the beginning of the dungeon I didn't go through. Maybe there's a key in there. Your neighbor's house burned down. Dang. Sorry to hear that. That's awful. I can't imagine. Okay, I need the glove. The power glove. TM. The golden glove that you get, I think it's called the Titan's Mitt? It always reminds me of Michael Jackson's glove. You know, that fancy one he wore. Okay. I don't think I went through this door, did I? Did I go through this door? I probably did. No, I didn't. Okay, there's our key. Yeah, your mom is worried about fire, so she's taking extra fire precautions. Sounds like your mom's a lot like my mom. That sounds like exactly the sort of thing she would do. Alright, big blue balls out of the way. Don't say a word. I heard it as soon as I said it. Okay. Is there anything? No. Nothing over here. Do. Okay, now we can go back through this door. This one. There we go. Now that we have our key. Again, I'm just assuming I need a ton of money to buy the flippers when the time comes. Should be able to do that right after this dungeon. Ah, those houses that were built before the fire code was a thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Electrical in the walls, held together with duct tape and chewing gum, could go off at any minute. There we go. It's like a regular key, but bigger. Reminds me of that episode of Mythbusters where they were proving an old movie and TV show trope where they showed if you threw a fire extinguisher, like a classic metal fire extinguisher can, on a fire, if it would do anything to stop the fire, and as it turns out, it like makes the fire extinguisher explode, thus releasing all of its extinguishing material. I don't really know what it's called, and it worked actually. Assuming the fire is in one area, it got the job done. Well, Dreams, if there's anything I've learned from watching TV, it's that if you have asbestos in your house, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Yeah, Matt, you used to be a volunteer firefighter? Good for you. Serve the people. It may be asbestos, but is it the best asbestos? Nintendo's gonna sue whoever made this ROM hack for including the Power Glove in it. You can't use that name. Okay, now I gotta remember where that door is. Oh no, not the door, but there was another block I saw earlier. Mr. Map. Okay, so in general, it's in the northwest corner, is where I'm trying to go, of the second floor. The president wants to use lead paint again? Yeah. Honestly, somehow one of the lesser concerning things that he's been working on. Okay, over here-ish. Try not to run into every wall I see. Yes, so it should be right over here. Yeah, I have a friend who was a volunteer firefighter for a while, and he had kind of the same sentiment of, you know, fighting fires is obviously dangerous, but for whatever reason, all the firemen, I mean, there's a real sense of camaraderie there. I think it helps that, you know you're saving people's lives and you're all trusting each other with your lives. So, it makes sense. Yeah, Tech Mage, you can turn while using the boots. It's pretty cool. It's an excellent quality of life change. Get a little light in here. Okay, just in case these things drop... Wait. I was gonna say in case there's a chest, because there might still be a key in here. That seems like something this hack would do. Fear my pots. Poke. Poke. Alright, a few more. Okay. Waited for nothing, but that's fine. At least now we know. Anything in here? Just ominous Cyclops statues. Ah, Beamos. Beamos are probably my least favorite enemies from vanilla. They're just so annoying. You can't kill them. Oh cool, I got a key. Sir, excuse me. Okay, another tile room. What shape do you think the tiles are going to make this time, guys? Okay, for all the flack that I give Parallel Worlds, it did a lot of things that were interesting, I will admit. I did, though it could be frustrating at times, I did have fun playing it. But one of the things I liked was there was a room, at least I think it was Parallel Worlds, there was a room that had no floor, and you just had to wait for one of these tile formations to do its thing, because you would walk on the blank spots that it made. I think this is supposed to be a skull, because here are the eyes, and then it's like crossbones. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Couldn't tell you for sure, though. This is probably to move a hidden wall, if I had to guess. There we go. Yeah, it starts out as an 8 and then turns into a skull. This is going to be another wall that takes forever to move. There we go. Alright, any hearts or anything I can get before? No? Not feeling that, huh? Alright. Bring it on. Land mullas. Out. This fight would be super easy without the little mud ball things. Maybe I spoke too soon. I would prefer not to die. We got this, guys. Don't even worry about it. Okay, there's one. too. Alright, we just have to not die to the last one, but they spit out more rocks when there's only one left. So I'm trying to keep my distance here on purpose. Alright, cool. What is going on with Link's eyes? The orange skin, yellow eyes. There's something happening here. Maybe Zelda will explain it as we go on. Although somehow I doubt it. I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. This land was once beautiful and prosperous, but now it is full of thieves. But corruption and prostitution. Oh, you can't use that word. But hey, there's still a beach, right? So it can't be that bad. All 8 monsters of the underworld, including Ganon, to fill this land with prosperity. Okay, to the Sky Tower now. Alright, victory is ours, but it's no day at the beach. Okay, where to now? Now that we have the glove, we can go to where the flippers are. I was expecting this hack to be a lot more water-based, honestly. But that's fine. It doesn't need to be, like... I was expecting more islands, but maybe once I get the flippers, it'll become more water-centric? I don't know. Assuming this game follows the same pattern as the original, there will at least be that one dungeon that has water in it. Gotta go fast. Channel my inner Sanic. Alright, cool. Nice. Guys, I see something suspicious about this wall right here, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Interesting texture. Okay, give me my fancy boomerang. Nice. Give me my shield. I want the advanced shield. Thanks, ma'am. Ah. Looks like it has a picture of a fairy on it. Interesting. Okay, I was going to read that sign, but so far all the signs have been vanilla, so I'm going to pass it. For some reason, these crabs do 2 hearts of damage in the original game. I don't really know why. Okay. If that was the waterfall of wishing back there, then I wonder what's behind that waterfall. Okay, I love you, bye-bye. Nice. You got a Zora. I like that you hit them and they just kind of give up and hang out there. Okay, this looks like it's vanilla again. That doesn't mean I remember which path it was, though. I think it's this one down here. You guys like my amazing defensive maneuvers? Is the word bomb censored? Well, you just typed the word bomb, so I don't think so. I have not. So, as a streamer here, YouTube does let you censor certain words. Like you can you can choose what words you want YouTube to censor for you. Like customize it, type in a word you want censored. I have not used that feature at all, so nothing should be censored, unless it's something that YouTube censors no matter what. And honestly, I'm surprised that drugs isn't censored, but here we are. I don't know, some of you in chat were silent for a bit, so I thought maybe there was something going on with the stream. But it seems like it's fine. Haven't dropped any frames or anything. Okay, what is behind the waterfall now? Oh hey, it's the the Dark World dungeon? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Level 5. This does not appear to be where I'm supposed to be. Maybe we just keep going for kicks anyway? Although we probably need... Isn't there a key in here you can only get if you've drained the water in the light world? But this is the light world, so I don't know how that translates. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? No harm in skipping around a bit. We can always save and quit out of it if we get desperate. I don't want to jinx anything, but those weird mouth things that normally spit fireballs at you are not spitting fireballs at me. Don't move. They can't see us if they don't move. I wonder if I'm going to find the hookshot in here. I feel like something was supposed to open here. Let me in. Are these fake, maybe? Oh, there we go. Couple of you dorks lurking around here. Okay, cool. I'm a genius. There is a lot happening in this room. Save my frame rate. These guys just kind of seem to be coming and not stopping. I wonder if I'm gonna, like, crash my game if I let too many of them appear. Okay, we got something. Sensory overload room? Kind of. Art, yes, thank you. Alright, electric jelly boy. I hate the little guys. Their hitboxes are so weird. Okay, nothing cool here. Before I use my key... Yeah, nothing down here. Okay. Hey, Scythe, glad you could make it. Better late than never. Yeah, things are good. I am playing this ROM hack of A Link to the Past, and I have skipped from level 2 to level 5. So, we're seeing how far we can get in here. I'm trying to think now, if this game just mirrors A Link to the Past in terms of what items are in what dungeons. Let's see, level 3 had the Moon Pearl, which I don't think is going to have any relevance here. And level 4, which is level 1 in the Dark World, had the magic hammer, which might be an issue if there's anything to hammer in here, but we'll see. The magic hammer. It can pound many things. Okay. Avoid the weird water thingies. I think these are tektites, maybe? Any secret waterfalls I can walk behind? Secret blocks I can push? Everyone loves a secret block. There we go. Okay, I heard the chime, but where's the thing? It's probably on this little carpeted area over here I saw. Nice. Okay, okay, compass. Not necessary, but helpful, I guess. I guess that's all there is to do in this area down here? Yeah, okay. Some of these rooms on the map look like they have extra exits that I don't think are actual exits, so that's a little confusing. But hey, improvise, adapt, overcome. Okay, big fire. Poke. And out. See what I said about their hitboxes? So annoying. Okay, I don't think I can get past here if this is like vanilla. Oh, fairies would be nice. Wonder if I could get there at some point. Nice. Water effect loading after the fact. Do I go through the door or do I go through the warp thingy? I guess let's try the door first. Because I'm worried the warp thingy is like a prank. It's gonna take me outside the dungeon or something stupid like that. Actually, that decision might be taken out of my hands in just a second here. Or no. Okay. There is a path. Alright, I guess I'll try it. Okay. Alright, you win this round, game. Okay, I guess this game isn't as mean as I was thinking it might be. Okay, onward. Okay, so far for being dungeon number 5 in the pecking order, it's not too terrible. The tektites are a little annoying, but hey. I'm stuck in the corner. There we go. That's me in the corner. Okay, how do I get out of here then? If this door is locked, do I have to kill you? But how do I kill you guys? I think you are technically on a different floor. But when the world needed them most, the fairies came to my rescue. The Hylian goddesses smile upon me. Okay, how do I get through that door then? Maybe it's one of those things where I have to push it from this side specifically? Or maybe the door will just open for some reason. Okay. I wonder if the door on the other side opened then. Anything cool for beating the little jellies? Anything in this room at all? No. Man, I'm good. I'm so intimidating, the puzzles just solve themselves. Oh, I wonder if I just had to swim far enough away from the Tektites that the game registered them as not being in the room? That's probably what it was. Okay. I like that I have some land here to keep myself safe from these guys. Okay. Button, button. Who's got the button? Ah. Yeah, maybe there was a switch I was pressing and I just didn't see it? I don't know. But it seemed like the doors opened when I was in two separate spots, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that is a thing that can happen, is if you just get all of the enemies... Ouch. If you just get all of the enemies off the screen, the game registers them as being dead. Alright, I need to get back through this door here. Come over here, boys. I keep looking at the textures on the water, trying to see if there's a switch hidden under there, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm just gonna try that approach again. If I can get you all corralled down here. But first, I have to get a fairy. I love their little magic wands that are like 3 pixels long. Nice. Yeah, I think it is just getting them off the screen. I think that's what you have to do. Aw, the bomb slug guys. Okay, we got whiz robes now. We're bringing out the heavy hitters. Do I get anything cool for killing everything here? I do not know who I am. I do not know where I am. All I know is that I must kill. Nice. Yeah, this is a pretty cool designed room. I like this one. Okay, there's that. Anything else in here I need to do before I go? Okay. Interesting. This isn't like the end of the dungeon, is it? Almost looks like it might be. There's still some rooms I haven't visited. I haven't even gotten the big key yet. Are you the boss? This is going to be actually kind of tough. Because this guy can do a lot of damage. And I don't have a tunic. Well, I have the green tunic, but you know what I mean. It's not the size of the wand. It's the wizard or something. What about side by side with a friend? Okay, we got one fairy left. I would prefer not to use it, so we'll just keep doing what we're doing here. Taking out the eyes one spin move at a time. If I was doing this dungeon in the proper order, I would probably have at least the Master Sword by now. But those signs won't stop me because I can't read. Do you ever get so upset about somebody breaking into your house that you just send little tiny eyeballs after them? Jeez, I got hit by one of them and it did 4 hearts. I like the fun little graphical thing that's happening on the edge of his little pool there. Ouch. Okay, cool. It's alright, we're still in it. You were behind a wizard once in downtown LA? This sounds like the beginning to some sort of bootleg Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap. I was in downtown LA, stuck behind a wizard with no name. Or something. The eye lightning bolts are increasing in frequency, but just one left. Okay, now I just pound this guy with arrows and we should be good. Look at this amazing strategy, guys. Nice. Is that the end of the dungeon? Or is this just like an optional side thing I just did? Cool. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. It's all coming together now. They call me the rhymenoceros. My lyrics are bottomless. Okay. Can we... Okay, now that we have the big key, we can go to the room that required the big key and make a pit stop for fairies. Yep, he was in fact considered a mini-boss. What, like it's hard? Let's get a refill. Oops. Allow me to hold you against your will, so that you can serve me in my final hours. I love the fairies in Wind Waker, where when you capture them in a bottle, they have that little sad face. Really makes you think about what it is you're doing. Out of my way, blue boys. Okay. More you chumps. That hole looks suspicious, but before we commit to that... Yeah, that's definitely where we're supposed to go, but before we commit to that, let's see what's over here. Mothra? I think you mean Mothula. Isn't Mothra the one from, Godzilla? Not that I would complain if Mothra was in this game. That'd be hilarious. Okay, cool. Hookshot. Boing! So far, the hookshot hasn't really seemed important, but I'm sure it will now that we've gotten it. Do I need to care about these guys? Probably not. Yeah, I guess that's true. The fairies are helping me save the world. If they didn't help me, the world would be doomed. Okay, that opened a door. Was there one more door back in the middle room? Is that what opened? Or was there a door downstairs? Or maybe there's a door in here. Because I know there's a secret door behind the waterfall in the original. In one of the later rooms. Nothing down here. Nothing down here. I mean, I heard the door sound, so it's got to be a room that's at least close to this one. Okay, not this room. Just looking at the map, it looks like somewhere over here there's a room we haven't gone through yet. Okay, I forgot about this door. I mean, totally planned that. I knew it. Maybe Mothra's the real boss of this dungeon. Oh, come on. You're gonna make me go back for the crystal switch? Jerk. Oh, boy. Okay, I remember there being a crystal switch way back over here. I just didn't want to have to go all the way back there for it. Was it over here? I think it was over here, right? No, definitely not here. This game just loves throwing the, some backtracking at me every once in a while. Alright, I think it was over here, wasn't it? It was on the left side of the room, so if we have to lure you chumps over here again... the thing that makes Mothra annoying, or Mothula... Wait, are you talking about Godzilla Mothra, or this game's Mothra? Well, either way, the one in this game is only annoying because of the room it's in. So, it can be a very easy boss as long as you're, you don't stick it somewhere stupid. This game really needs Furor's Wind. I mean, I know that's the wrong game, but still. Yeah, Mothula's really not that bad. It's just the room it's in. In fact, I think there have been at least a couple of ROM hacks that have made Mothula the first boss. Because by itself, it's not that hard. As a side note, the loose sequel to this game, A Link Between Worlds, I'm really happy that they used the same basic world map, kind of the general layout of the world map, and they kept the same naming convention pun, using the word link as an actual word instead of a name. A link between worlds. I like that the hookshot doesn't conduct electricity, apparently. Okay, now we can go down here, right? Yeah, the boss of the ice ruins can be kind of annoying, just if you run out of magic. But this hack does this thing where you slowly refill your magic meter, which is nice. So, I would just kind of have to run around the room and try not to die while my magic refilled. Okay, is this another kill everything room? The enemies seem scattered enough that that might be the point of this room. Making some money. It's always nice when the Tektites drop a 20. There we go. Alright, we're getting close, right? How much more do we have? We got a few rooms. I'm just really hoping that this this level doesn't throw a curveball at me at the 11th hour and say, in order to get into the boss's room, you need to go back for the hammer. Sorry. Yeah, the bosses in a Turtle Rock do the same thing too. The twin turtle heads. Why did the music change? That was weird. But yeah, I always thought that with the ice boss there was another way to damage them. Like maybe if you used the Pegasus boots and ran into their ice shield, something like that. But no, as it turns out, you just need fire. You need magic. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, I gotta go around the other side. That happens to me a lot. I think I did that in the original game too. Push the statue. This very grumpy goblin-looking statue. His shield looks like a rupee. These super thin rooms giving me claustrophobia. Push the thing. Drain the water. Drain the bathtub. Drain Ganon's toilet. Okay, which way do I want to go here first? Probably to the left, because there's treasure. I mean to the right. My other left. Okay, that's vanilla. Nice textures. Okay, where am I exactly? More jellies. Jeez. These Dark World enemies need to calm down. Alright, let me break out the hookshot here. Eat hookshot. Nice. Not sure it matters which door I take right now, but we'll try this one down here. Okay, nothing down here, which is a little sus, as the kids say. Is there something in here for, like, killing all the enemies? Maybe? Oops. I ran into the jelly, guys. Jelly OP. This is what I get for being too thorough. Okay. Is there anything in here, or is this room just kind of for show? Okay, there we go. Nice. Alright, more hookshot. I couldn't even see that, but cool. Nice little hookshot maze here. Okay, here we go. Here is the boss. Yeah, we've done every other room, so... I wonder if it'll be the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. Oh wow. Normal sword swings don't do anything to these little fluff ball guys. I have to use spin moves. Dark World's not playing around. Plus, they still do massive damage, so adds an interesting dynamic here. Uh-oh. I'm trapped in a corner. That's me in the corner. Okay, if I stop and wait for him to do his little spin move, it's not the worst thing in the world. I match your spin move with one of my own. Don't worry, we got this. Say, look, we're already kicking butt. We got like half of his little puffs. Yeah, tedious might be the right word for it, but it's fine. Alright, big guy, you got 2 left. Just gotta, you know, aim and actually hit them. There we go. That was a little close. Okay, cool. I probably have to use sword swings against this guy too, if I had to guess. Or sword spins, rather. But that's fine. He's not that hard in this stage. This is a fun little dance we're doing. Olé. Alright, another one down. 5th level, Schmiff level. Your next goal is the Sky Tower. Yeah, we'll see about that, buddy. Nice blue hair and blue face, lady. Moments ago, Ganon kidnapped Princess Zelda from the church. Now he wants to use her to transform... Wait. Did this just happen? Did you just kidnap Zelda? Is this actually level 3? The destiny of our land is in your hands. Please hurry, the next maiden awaits in the Ice Palace. Okay, this was definitely not a Sky Tower, so I don't think this was... I don't think this was actually the 3rd dungeon, and it just said level 5. I do appreciate the backstory I'm getting here. Yeah, bro, you just missed Ganon. He was here like 5 minutes ago. Alright, avoid the choo-choos. Nice recolor. Ow. She's blue, da-boo-dee, da-boo-da. Okay, where is this supposed Sky Tower? I'm guessing it's supposed to be on the mountain? But how do I get to said mountain? It's a great question, Tech Mage. I'm kind of curious about that myself. I mean, I can swim now, so I guess we could just hop down here. More secret waterfalls? Oh hey, there actually is a secret waterfall here. I was just guessing. Nice. Gonna be honest, I didn't even know you could use the hook shot through those spike things. That was also kind of a guess. But it seems to be working out so far. This is probably another defeat all the enemies, get a heart piece room, which is cool. Wait, Link beat the 5th dungeon before beating the 3rd and 4th ones? That's not in the script. Am I supposed to kidnap Zelda now? None of this makes sense. Nice. Treasure. Alright, we'll take that. I'm not sure if I'm going for 20 hearts yet or not. Probably not. But we'll see how many we get along the way, just from finding stuff. Yeah, if I'm going to be doing any more dungeons out of order, I mean, getting health is not a bad thing. Can the maidens, since the maidens are all kidnapped, can they, like, talk to each other? Like, Stephanie, did you tell him that Ganon was kidnapping Zelda right now? That was my line. What have we here? This is not labeled with a level. But this appears to be a reskin of level 4 of the Dark World? Party foul, Stephanie. You know what? We've come this far by just doing whatever's in front of us, so let's see what this is all about. Okay. Keys are nice. Steph, you ignorant slut. Wait, is YouTube gonna censor me for saying that? Oh well. Oh. Okay, I need the cape to get through there. Okay, well. This was cool, finding another level, supposedly. Maybe this isn't a level. Maybe it's just another one of those, get the heart piece from the cave type deals. It just uses the level music. Yeah, maybe a bottom of the well type thing. Either way, I need a cape. This looks like the ice rod room. Like I said, this looks like a shop. I wonder if this is how we get up the mountain. Screwed the Octorok. Stephanie, you're in the wrong dungeon. That's it, I'm calling Sahasrahla. What do you mean Sahasrahla didn't show up for work today? Nice. Okay, so this is just a heart piece. There was a little area to the left. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say this is the way to get up the mountain. You know the kingdom only has 4 bottles, and you lost all of them. What do you mean you gave one to some homeless guy under a bridge? Okay, yeah, we found the mountain. Presumably this is where the sky tower is. And we can keep going up. Oh, is this going to be one of those you have to fall in the right pit to continue rooms? I guess I should have been paying attention. The icing on the cake in all of this is if Aghanim doesn't show up anywhere. Which means no bug catching net kill. Bummer. I'm glad that you guys just went along with me and decided to call the blue one Stephanie. I'm glad you guys can back me up. Okay, another heart piece, why not? The cave music in this game has always weirded me out. It's like a mixture of Psycho and, well, I don't know what else, but that one part of the song sounds like Psycho. Ring, 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 ring. I have no idea where I'm going, but that's half the fun. Maybe this is why it's called A Link to the Islands, because they're sky islands. I figured it out, guys. Okay, that was pointless. What about the other hole? Actually, I'm pretty sure this room is vanilla. Oh, cool. Just in time. Could use another one of you. To quote the first episode of Pokemon, enjoy your last few moments of freedom, fairy. Tears of the Kingdom. That's right. Who's the one that developed this hack? Seth? Seth did Sky Islands first, guys. Okay, fine. Skyward Sword. Checkmate. Okay, Turtle Rock looks like it's the same here. I need a glove and a hammer. I'm gonna be honest, I forget that Skyward Sword is a thing, often. Not that it's a bad game, I just kind of forget about it. I love Zelda games in general, but Skyward Sword, I don't know. It ranks kind of mid on my tier list. In fact, Zelda games are so good that it probably ranks low on my tier list, but, you know, even the lowest Zelda games are still pretty good. Nobody mentioned the CDI ones. Okay, we found the real level 3, guys. Yeah, Phantom, Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, those would be toward the bottom of my Zelda tier list. I'm tempted to check each one of these blocks, but I also kind of don't want to. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game of all time. 10 out of 10, no notes. A lot of spikes around here for some reason. Ah, the Mirror Boys. I think what made Majora's Mask work so well is you know, they used the Ocarina of Time engine to make it. So instead of having to start the game from scratch, they could use stuff that already existed and focus on the actual content, which I think worked really well in their favor. I think they kind of did the same thing with Tears of the Kingdom to some degree, where instead of starting over from scratch, they just took Breath of the Wild and added to it. I really liked Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, sure, having the same world map might be a bit much if you're really into exploring the whole thing, but I think it works well. It's a good game. Sequence break the dungeons? I already did. I beat the 5th one already. Where's level 4? Well, presumably the maiden will tell me where level 4 is, or at least what level 4 is called. Okay, if the maiden of the 5th level is Stephanie, who's the maiden of this level? Okay, cool. If this game, or if this hack is anything like the original, in general, we want to go up. So maybe we check out the other room down here first. I don't want it to turn into, okay, you got to floor 6, and now you need a key from floor 2. Oh hey, there's an extra set of stairs here. That wasn't there before. And I guess this door just stays locked? Why not? Oh, maybe I have to kill everything. Did Janine tell you that Ganon... or no. Did Stephanie tell you that Ganon kidnapped the princess? Ugh, she's an idiot. Don't listen to her. Classic Janine. Can I break this? I sure can. I had a roommate back when I was in college who invented a fake person named Janine, and anytime something went wrong, he would blame this fake Janine. Guys, nobody did the dishes today. Ugh, dang it, Janine. She's so lazy. Do I have to light all of these? Because if so, I'm not doing a very good job so far. Ah, I'm assuming I got that, yes, barely in time. Is Stephanie doing okay? She's just feeling a little blue. I know I've already told you guys I have kids, but let that confirm to you that I am in fact a dad, with my dad jokes. Hey listen, Jeannie didn't do a thing. It was Janine, alright? Classic Jeff. Alright, gotta wait out the tiles again. Jeff Mage. Jeff Mage, the Tech Mage. Jeff with one F. Jeff, as opposed to Jeff. Jeff with one F is pronounced mostly the same, you just have to say it really fast. Jeff. Not a whole lot happening in this room. The Angry Turtle Boys. See, another one of these rooms where I didn't actually kill everything, and yet the door still opened for me. You found a thing. Am I supposed to kill you guys? Wow, you guys do a lot of damage. Okay, maybe I don't have to kill you. I probably have to fall down that hole, huh? Oh. Oh my. Matthew with 3 T's. It's actually pronounced Matt-thew. Okay, this room is something. Okay, we got this. Alright, I heard the chime. Where's my treasure? Dodge. Oh, shoot. Crap. I went the wrong way. I needed to go through the other door. Was this the room with the fairies? No, this was the room with all of that nonsense. I was wondering how I got 10 hearts so quickly, and then I remembered I fought the big eye dude as a mini-boss, and it gave me a heart. Ugh, okay, gonna make me sit through this one again, huh? Do-do-do-do-do. We're getting an extra late stream tonight? Oh, wow. Oh yeah, it's past midnight. Goodness, I didn't even realize how late it was. Turns out I'm having a lot of fun with this one. It's just different enough from A Link to the Past to feel like a new experience for me, which is fun. But yeah, probably gonna call it after this dungeon is over. After we talk to Janine. Okay, so we fall down the hole. Frickin' Janine. Oh yeah, daylight savings time. Let me tell you something, my friends. As a parent, daylight savings time is just terrible, all the way around. Either direction you're going. Because as it turns out, your kids don't care that they get to sleep in. They don't care about sleeping in. Time is an illusion. Okay, treasure, treasure. You found the key. Yeah, Scythe, you feel my pain. It doesn't really matter which direction the hour changes. I'm still not getting sleep. Drop a heart for me? That'd be cool. Maybe drop a fairy for me if you're feeling froggy. Eh. It's another thing that ROM hacks should change, is making the beeping this loud and obnoxious is, that should be changed in ROM hacks. Oh, that's right, Scythe. I forgot you had 4. Yeah, so you've got double my pain. The other day, my wife said, I'd like to take the person responsible for daylight savings time and kill them. To which I informed her, I'm pretty sure the guy that invented that has been dead for years. And she said, well, it's not enough. Kind of hard to disagree with that one. Okay, now that we have the big key, we can go to the left. No hearts for me? Harsh. Anything for pushing this? No. There we go. Now I can go into that area I saw earlier. The magic mirror. I thought this was the lens of truth for a second. It says that there's no reflection in the mirror. Maybe the real reflections were the friends we made along the way. Thank you, Sahasrarla. I still haven't seen you. Poof. Is it going to be Moldorm? Before I commit to jumping down there, are there any hearts in this room? The reflections talk sometimes. Oh, that's just Jeff. Don't worry about him. Classic Jeff. He keeps saying things like, "Let me through," and... don't fall, don't fall. Okay, there we go. Alright, we got row 2 of hearts. I wonder what the magic mirror does, if there is... Is there even a Dark World equivalent to this hack? Or did they fit all the dungeons in the Light World? Does anybody else not see Janine, or am I going crazy here? Anyway, let's see. Master Sword. Forest thieves have stolen it. In a shallow grave at the graveyard. So you mean that place where I needed the cape? This world is falling apart fast and furious. Tokyo Drift. The next maiden awaits in the forest maze. Okay, so we make a pit stop to the graveyard, and then head to the forest maze, apparently. Maybe Janine used the magic cape, too. Alright, guys. It's super late for me, so that's gonna do it for the night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here with me, enjoying my first venture into this particular ROM hack. I mean, so far it's not, you know, hugely different from A Link to the Past, but it's different enough that it feels like a new experience. So, I'm having fun with it. We'll pick this up right where we left off. Next week, same time, same place. And don't forget, you guys, this Friday is the debut stream of my other channel, the Cooler Nino, my Fire Emblem channel. So if you guys are just here for my streams, you're welcome to come to that too. Friday night, same time, so 9:45. I'm a night owl, guys, just get used to that. But hope to see you guys there. But either way, come to this one next week too. But that's all for now. I will put a link, I will edit the description for this stream to include a link to the past. Oh, you're talking about the stream. Yeah, hold on just a sec. Let me grab that link for you real fast. Let's see. But yes, per Dreams' request, I will put the link to this ROM hack in my Discord, and I'll probably edit the description of this video too. Okay, let me find that link for you. Gotta dig through my files here, dig through my, everything. Trying to do too much at once here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, bear with me, guys. I'm working on it. Turns out my computer tends to run pretty slow when I'm running OBS in a stream, so it's taking a minute to load here, but it's coming up. Okay, here we go. Over to that account, over to the live, get shareable link. Yes, that's the one. Okay, allow me to drop this into the chat for you. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Okay, there's the link to Friday night stream. So again, Saturday night, this channel, same time, same place, and then Friday nights will be the other channel. Thanks for another $5, Tech Mage. I appreciate you showing up to the streams, bouncing ideas back and forth with me like Janine, and our prior conversations about things like what makes a sandwich a sandwich. I can always count on you guys for some good, thought-provoking conversation. And no, you cannot have my channel, but you are welcome to love and support it. But there you go. There's the link to the Friday night stream in the chat there. So I hope to see you guys there. But again, we'll pick up with this hack next Saturday. Same time, same place. Hope to see you there. Now I'm signing off for real this time. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.